If you don't fully commit and submit to the movement of NoFap, then you're going to struggle to find success with it. What is good is fantastic, and what's fantastic is today. Everything that I ever share on this channel is from personal experience. I have found so much success in my life because of NoFap alone. In fact, without NoFap, I really doubt that I would be anywhere close to where I am now in terms of success, right? And I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I have a long way to go, and I'm man enough to admit that. But I'm also knowledgeable enough to admit to myself that without NoFap, I would have struggled to get to the position that I'm in today. And that's why, people, I share the videos that I share on this channel, is because NoFap has been such a wonderful healing journey and process for me that I feel the responsibility to help other individuals in order to help them go through the same healing process that is going to elevate their lives, elevate their consciousness, and hopefully, surely take it to the life that you want to live. If you want to be successful with NoFap, meaning that if you want to avoid relapsing, if you want to get rid of the streaks that you find yourself in where you go for a week or so and then you relapse, and then you go for another week and you relapse and you can't seem to get past the barrier. If you want to make this a lifelong goal, a life change, if you want NoFap to be effective in your life, if you want to see results from this, if you want to see streaks that go for years and years and years, if you want to fully heal and relieve yourself of the addiction to PMO, then you simply have to commit to the movement. You have to make the decision inside as a man that NoFap is something that you want, that getting rid of the addiction to PMO is something that is going to serve you. You see, what happens when we are on journeys of NoFap, and this is where a lot of men slip up, is that they tell themselves that they want to break free from the world of PMO, and so they're trying out a NoFap challenge. However, there's some part of them that still exists that wants to be addicted to PMO, and that part of them tells them that it's okay to just relapse one more time and they can always bounce back on the NoFap movement, which is understandable because recovering from a PMO addiction is extremely difficult. It's extremely challenging, and once again, I'm talking from experience. But unless you fully commit to the movement, there's always going to be a part of you that tells you that it's okay to continue masturbating, it's okay to relapse one more time, and this is where most men slip up. Now, one thing that helped me overcome this part of me, this side of me that consistently wanted to relapse every time I was on a NoFap streak, was by fully understanding the detrimental effects that porn and masturbation were having on my life. And the only way I could do that was to fully commit to the movement, right? I had to make myself aware of the effects of porn on the brain. I had to take a step back and study and analyze my life and see how masturbating to porn was actually affecting my results. So I would go 1 week where I wouldn't watch any porn or masturbate, and I would be extremely energetic and I'd be able to do everything that I wanted to do. And then I'd relapse to porn and I'd have a week where I was just lethargic, lazy. I was procrastinating. I didn't have any energy, any drive. My mind was cloudy. I was constantly chasing dopamine. And that's when I took a step back and realized, if I don't masturbate to porn, I can elevate aspects of my life in order to help me achieve the things that I want to achieve as a man. If I masturbate to porn, I release all my life force energy. I'm drained, I'm tired, and I don't have the drive and the ambition to do the things that I want to do. So if I carry on watching porn and masturbating, I'm going to be stuck in a rut. I'm not going to be able to succeed. But if I don't watch porn and masturbate, I might just give myself the chance to achieve everything that I've ever set out to achieve as a man. And that's when I realized the detrimental effects of porn and masturbation. So it was a game of experimentation for me. It was a game of doing NoFap and then relapsing, and then doing NoFap again and then relapsing. But I want to cut all of that experimentation out for you. I want to help you as much as I can. Just make the decision to commit to NoFap. And when you do this, take the time to fully analyze how porn and masturbation is affecting your life. Don't do what I did, just constantly relapsing and then going back to NoFap and relapsing, because I wasted years and years and years of time. years of time that I could have been using to do productive things to get myself in a position where I was happy and content with my life. Well, I want you to get to that position where you're happy and content with your life as fast as possible, as easy as possible. And I'm telling you now that committing to NoFap and just leaving the world of pornography and masturbation behind is the best and the easiest way to do it. Sacrifice that temporary pleasure, that instant dopamine hit that you get when you watch pornography, that orgasmic feeling when you pleasure yourself whilst you're watching pornography is not worth it compared to what you could achieve in all of that time using all of that energy to do other things to create a wonderful and prosperous life for yourself. Divine Masculine Tantra, I hope to see you on the next video.